Welcome to this explainer. Okay, today we are looking at something pretty mind-blowing. We're going to explore the invisible engine that is quietly but fundamentally rewiring the physical world of global logistics. We are talking about machine learning and predictive maintenance. You know, if you've ever wondered how modern supply chains keep massive fleets of heavy-duty vehicles moving with pinpoint precision, the answer isn't just grease and wrenches anymore. It's artificial intelligence. So let's dive right in and see how algorithms are literally predicting the future.
Here is our roadmap for today. 1. The true cost of downtime. 2. The predictive tech trinity. 3. Algorithms powering the future. 4. Upgrading legacy fleet networks. 5. The cybersecurity threat matrix. And 6. AI in the real world. Let's get to it.
Starting with Section 1, the true cost of downtime and the financial hemorrhage of broken trucks.
Before we get into the tech, we really have to look at the harsh reality of this industry. $880. That is the true holistic average daily cost of just one sidelined commercial vehicle. Because when a truck breaks down, you aren't just paying the mechanic. You are paying for commercial insurance, asset depreciation, and lease payments that just keep amortizing regardless of whether that vehicle is actually hauling freight or just sitting on the shoulder of a highway.
And honestly, it gets worse. Beyond those direct daily costs, you've got an average daily revenue loss of about $637 per vehicle. And if a breakdown happens while a truck is actively under load, boom, you trigger expensive load recovery friction. But we can't ignore the human cost, which is staggering. Commercial drivers are paid per mile, right? So when the truck is broken, they literally don't get paid. That causes deep frustration. Replacing a fed-up driver costs between $7 and $10 grand. That is literally the price of a decent used car, just to fill an empty seat. Right now, fleets are suffering about 8.7 days of unplanned downtime per vehicle, every single year. In an industry where margins are aggressively compressed, just a 1% drop in utilization equals 3.5 lost working days per year. It's a cascading financial disaster.
Historically, fleets have operated completely blind, using a run-to-failure or strict calendar-based maintenance model. That basically means you change a part because it broke or because a calendar says it's time. This leads to massive over-servicing and leaves you completely vulnerable to sudden failures. While machine learning completely shifts this to a deterministic data-driven model. By forecasting exactly when a part is going to fail, this modern predictive paradigm cuts overall fleet downtime by a staggering 50%.
Moving on to Section 2, the predictive tech trinity, and how we're building a self-healing supply chain.
So how do they actually do this? It starts with the digital twin. Think of it like a virtual stunt double for a commercial truck. It's an incredibly accurate dynamic replica that continuously updates itself via the Internet of Things. See, if you have two identical trucks, one is driving through freezing mountains, and the other is doing stop-and-go flat urban deliveries, they experience totally different wear and tear. The digital twin simulates those exact real-world stress loads and thermal dynamics on a specific truck without ever risking the actual physical machinery. Now, these distinct technologies don't just exist in a vacuum. They symbiotically interact. You've got edge computing, which brings the AI processing directly to the vehicle's onboard hardware. This completely bypasses slow cloud latency, so the system can make millisecond decisions. Then you have the digital twins we just talked about, which are processing over 18 billion data points every single day. Add to that sensor fusion, which is doing the math to aggregate different signals, like coolant temperature and acoustic microvibrations, into one clear diagnostic picture. And finally, external computer vision uses AI cameras to scan a vehicle's exterior in under a minute with 99.3% accuracy, searching for even tiny hairline cracks. Together, this trinity brings instant computational power directly to the physical asset. Let's dig deeper in Section 3, Algorithms Powering the Future, the math behind the magic. Now here is the million-dollar question for you. How do we predict the exact moment a mechanical part is going to break? Seriously, how do these statistical models parse millions of kinetic data points into a precise forecast for something known as remaining useful life? Well, it all comes down to three incredibly smart machine learning architectures. First, random forest and XGBoost. Commercial vehicles just blast out thousands of redundant sensor signals. These ensemble methods step in and act as filters. They perform rigorous feature selection to discard all that noise and isolate only the critical inputs. Next, you've got long short-term memory networks, or LSTMs. These are neural networks designed with internal memory gates that remember historical data over long time horizons. That allows them to create a highly specific tiered warning system. And finally, convolutional neural networks, or CNNs. Usually, CNNs process images, right? But here actually, think of it this way. They take temporal vibration data, transform it into 2D visual maps called recurrence plots, and literally see hidden geometric patterns of mechanical failure way before they happen. All right, Section 4. Upgrading legacy fleet networks. How to integrate AI without ripping out the hardware. This is where it gets practical. You tap into the vehicle's central nervous system, known as the J1939 CAN bus. This protocol is moving data up to 2 megabits per second across the engine, transmission, and brakes. The beauty of modern predictive platforms is that they don't require operators to rip out their existing hardware. Instead, they just plug in highly specialized read-only data loggers directly to the J1939 port. They intercept the data bursts and stream them straight to the AI, all without ever interrupting the truck's internal operations.
When it comes to the actual deployment, operators generally choose between two main strategies. Risk-averse fleets usually go with augment in place. It takes about 6 to 8 weeks. The AI runs silently in shadow mode, verifying its predictions against real-world breakdowns before it's ever allowed to generate actual maintenance alerts. The alternative is the hybrid migration strategy. Over 8 to 12 weeks, fleets just aggressively retire their old paper logs and cryptic diagnostic codes. They replace the whole shebang with an event-driven AI engine that automatically generates plain text work orders. And get this, it yields up to a 90% reduction in manual scheduling effort.
Which brings us to a critical topic in Section 5, the cybersecurity threat matrix, the dark side of deeply connected fleets.
The simplicity of a vehicle hack is genuinely terrifying, and it comes down to a major structural flaw. The native CAN bus protocol was built for speed, not security. It is essentially the Wild West of data, fundamentally lacking basic cryptography. So, how does an attack happen? Step 1. Hackers infiltrate third-party telematics via unsecured APIs. Step 2. They exploit message arbitration. See, the CAN bus prioritizes messages strictly by node priority. So a hacked module can just spam high-priority messages, instantly overpowering legitimate vehicle communications with any physical contention at all. And step 3, the attacker seizes total kinetic control remotely, literally manipulating braking arrays and throttle controls. No way around it, that is a scary scenario.
And beyond direct control, the threat matrix is vast. Malware can hide in vendor hardware just to suppress maintenance warnings. GPS spoofing can mask a truck's true location, leading to coordinated cargo theft. Even simple API misconfigurations can accidentally expose a company's entire supply chain routing to the public internet. This is exactly why a defense-in-depth approach is absolutely mandatory. Mitigations like physically enforcing strictly read-only telematics connections, robust multi-factor authentication, and demanding compliance with strict standards like UN R155, they are non-negotiable. They are the only things keeping these massive physical assets permanently insulated from systemic digital exploitation.
Let's bring it all together in Section 6, AI in the real world, validating the predictive paradigm. As fleets electrify, predicting outcomes becomes even more crucial, mostly because lithium-ion batteries are incredibly volatile and expensive. Your standard distance-to-empty dashboard gauges completely fail in commercial settings. So fleets are using ambient cognitive AI, which cross-references live motor torque, topography, and even hyperlocal weather to calculate exact electric vehicle range. It basically eliminates range anxiety. Furthermore, the AI executes real-time thermal degradation management. By forecasting internal battery coolant limits, the system dynamically warns operators before critical heat limits are ever breached. This completely prevents irreversible thermal runaway, saving massive capital investments.
And the hard-hitting operational results? They absolutely validate the math. Take Sterling Freight in the UK. They deployed the iMaintain AI platform, and within just 6 months, they reduced unplanned downtime by 35% and saved £240,000. That's huge. Royal Mail utilized AI and computer vision to achieve a 25% reduction in total roadside breakdowns. Over in public transit, Stagecoach utilized predictive frameworks to enhance what was already an incredible 99.4% base reliability rate. And Arriva Group is using live digital twins to run rapid route simulations, projecting a 20% reduction in passenger wait times. Top global operators are actively transforming abstract math into absolute operational dominance right now.
So, we've seen how this tech trinity and advanced maths are eradicating the massive financial hemorrhage of broken vehicles. I want to leave you with this final thought. As these technologies continue to mature, how will a fully electrified, autonomously healing supply chain permanently reshape the future of global commerce? What happens to the world when the physical assets we rely on can literally optimize themselves before they even break? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep asking those big questions and keep exploring.